parliamentary this year, something that is playing out today. And I want to focus on this area, Madina, for you. And a story of Francis Xavier Sosu, who has won this, flipped it.
He flipped it.
Big. Yes.
15,000 margin. So he pulls 61,972 to the incumbent Boniface Abubakar Siddique's 46,799 votes. So Francis Xavier Sosu, 56.7% of the vote. Boniface has 42.8%.
This is incredible. The margin there is significant. We're talking about almost what? Correct me. Almost 15,000.
Yeah, it's 15,000, more than 15,000
votes.
Or 15,180 votes.
Okay. Now, the story there becomes even more clear when you go to the difference Boniface won by in the last elections, and then you begin to appreciate the performance of Francis Xavier Sosu in that particular area. This is a difference by 9,000 votes.
Yeah, less than 9,000.
Boniface won it for Amadou Sorogo, who himself sort of lost out.
Yeah.
People didn't like it because he's been there for a while. He comes in and wins it with 9,000 votes, right? Now, just from one election to the next, Francis Xavier Sosu has managed to stretch from 9,000 to 15,000 votes. Thankfully, he joins us on the telephone line right now. Francis Xavier Sosu, congratulations.
Good evening to your cherished viewers.
And I'm pretty sure you are still wrapping your head around what happened today. Have you come to terms with the results, the fascinating results that put you in this commanding, victorious lead?
Well, yes, I've really come to terms with the results. I think the declaration happened in the early hours of the day. And we've had a cause to go around to say a big thank you to our supporters who made this happen, and just trying to catch a little rest as we prepare to see the eventual outcome of the presidential election, and also prepare to deliver on the mandate that the people have entrusted onto me.
And this is a very significant mandate. Did you, even in your wildest imagination, believe, of course, every politician goes into the race to win, so that was a given. But did you believe that you'll win by 15,000 plus votes?
Well, I believe that it was going to be overwhelming, but I did not, I could not predict exactly by what margin victory is going to be. When you look at the work that we had on the ground, and you look at the kind of connection I had with the voters on the ground, and the responses I had was going around campaigning, I knew for sure that we definitely was to win the election, except that I didn't know exactly what margin. So the margin was actually a bit shocking to me as well.
So tell me, I mean, thankfully, we know you quite well because of your work as a human rights campaigner, human rights lawyer. But in a community like Madina, which is pretty cosmopolitan, is sandwiched there by Ayawaso, West Wagon, and then on the other side is Adenta, places that I frequent, and Dom Kwabenya. You have all this host of people, settler communities, the wealthy, the middle class. What worked for you? I mean, how do you juggle a community like that with everybody else in one place?
Well, I think that, like I said from the beginning, I'm sure that my connection with the people, because of the unique position I found myself as a human rights lawyer and a campaigner, for that matter, I've had the cause to represent many of the people, on pro bono basis, when they've had issues either with the law or had some issues with other people, which they feel aggrieved about. And also, given the fact that my own background growing up as a street kid, becoming a lawyer and practicing as a human rights lawyer, it kind of they kind of provided some kind of inspiration to many of the young people who believed in me and believed in my dreams. You realize that Madina had over 150,000 voters, out of which we have 77% being the youth. So connecting with the youth with my persona and also connecting with them with my message, I believe was something that worked out for me.
Well, I'm sure you're looking forward to your first day in Parliament, and you can't wait to be sworn in. And so I'll let you be. I could hear in your voice fatigue. You're possibly running on adrenaline right now after the high of the declaration, correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I really, I'm committing myself to providing selfless leadership to the people of Madina and providing very quality parliamentary representation and also being an agent of development for them and making sure that I reach out to every one of us without discrimination and without any form of limitation, whether you belong to a particular political party or not, or whether you belong to any particular religious belief or not. But I'm just going to be an MP for all, and hopefully I can properly represent them.
Okay, Francis Xavier Sosu, thank you very much for speaking to us. Swift reaction and all the best. He's going to be one of the new faces going to Parliament. Well, did you expect that he will win? I didn't expect that because of the how formidable Boniface Ogboko Sadiq is a member of Parliament, a minister.
Well, yes, Boniface is very formidable, but if you went to Madina finding out how the people were likely to vote, you'd get a signal that, and Boniface wasn't that popular in the build-up to the election. Now, he talks about 77% of the, voting population being the youth. And the challenge you have with Boniface was that he thought this was a done deal for him. So spent a lot of the time showcasing what he believed he had done and thought that was going to win the election for him. This guy was building relationship.
Okay, that's an important point. So he's a new face.
The new face.
He's a new face. He's going to go to Parliament.